Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Gabby, and I'm back with another banger video. So I am coming to you guys, talking to you guys about whether or not travel nursing should be in your Clear Vision 2020 future right now. I was actually getting ready, and then I was like, hey, I'll just get ready and talk to you guys about this. So if you guys have been watching some of my videos lately, you know that I actually just completed my first travel nursing contract as an LPN. Woo woo. So people were asking what company I'm working with. I'm working with Medical Solutions. I do have a recruiter. If you are interested at all, you can definitely comment below, and I'll give you my recruiter's information. She was like super helpful in the whole process. Me being a newbie. She just kind of like laid it out for me. She was super patient. She was there when I needed her. She was checking up on me, sending me stuff. It was just great. She's just been awesome. So I would definitely recommend her if you are a first-time traveler. So, like I was saying, so is 2020 for you, is travel nursing for you in the year 2020? And I think the answer is definitely still a yes for me. Although, I'll give you guys a little backstory. So I just finished my first contract, and it was not what I thought it would be as far as I guess like the location and like the living situation. I knew I would have roommates and stuff, but I definitely learned after this and know like what to ask for as far as like roommates and living space, and you know what I expect, whether I want to like take a RV sometime, or whether I want to meet somebody there and room with them. Whatever the case is, I just know better what I should be looking for in my next contract. So just a few things as to why travel nursing should be in your vision. One, for me, is freedom. I love the fact of being free and like kind of having my own schedule, as far as like being free and not on like the facility schedule, whether it be the nursing home or the hospital side. I don't have to request off necessarily. I'll get to that in a second. I don't have to like request off. I can take off as much time as I want, and then I can just go right back. I don't have to quit my job, to go back to pick up a contract. I like the insurance aspect. You don't have to get the insurance. You can get the insurance or not get the insurance. If you don't have it, I definitely, my company is super reasonable. I mentioned previously it's like $10 a week for health insurance, which is really good. I'm like doing more talking and getting ready with y'all. So, I'm trying to think of some other stuff. The pay is really good. The people you meet, really awesome people. I would have never like learned the recipes I learned, and like I feel like being around different people like expands your mind. So I really love being around new people, and so that was the nice part about like having roommates. But yeah, I think all in all, you definitely should consider travel nursing. Now, if you have a family, I've seen people do it with husbands and wives and kids and all this stuff. So if you have a family, you can definitely make it work. If you're going to school, I'm proof you can definitely make it work. This week was finals, and I just finished. My contract actually finished like, I think this will be like the second week that it has finished. And so I did my finals and everything, and I was done. Now, I will say, you can expect to like kind of not have a life when you're on contract. So I was there, alone, and all I did was go to work, come do my homework, go to work, come do my homework, have an off day, go to work, come do my homework. Like that was the routine. If you, live close enough, you can definitely fly home. If you don't, or drive home, whatever you need to do. But I definitely think that it should be in your vision when looking for options as an LPN, as an RN. Whatever your case is. Not even that, they have like x-ray positions. They have like a bunch of traveling positions, whether it be in hospital. I know there was a traveler from a lab that was at the place that I was just at. But I actually am going to insert a video of like the housing that I lived in. I accidentally forgot to record the room that I was staying in, but it was a pretty small room. It had a closet, had maybe a twin size bed, maybe a full, but it was a fairly small bed with a window and a dresser and some extra blankets, and then that was it. Some other things you want to look into is like laundry. Will it have laundry or not? Our apartment did not have laundry. They said that we can. There's actually another apartment that belonged to by the facility. Sorry, the facility owns the other apartment complex and or not complex, but the other housing for the other travelers, and they do have a washer or dryer unit inside. Ours did not, so we could go to the facility and wash, or because there wasn't like a laundromat in the town, super small town. I just was able to like go home and like wash and not have to worry about it, but I think the other girls did use the facilities laundry, whatever. That's something you definitely want to look into. But yeah, I'm trying to think of some other stuff that you guys might be interested in. There wasn't a lot of like food options as I thought there would be. You want to see what you're going to do about your pots and pans. The place that I was at did have pots and pans, but honestly the place was really not up to par. It was quite nasty when we got there. It was just nasty, y'all. Like, I'm gonna put a video in, but I'm definitely going to look for better options next time I take a contract. Right now I'm taking a break. I didn't even feel comfortable enough to wash my face in the sink. Like, that's how disgusted I was. And I let my recruiter know. The other houses were actually full, or the other house that had rooms, it was full at the time, so I didn't move. But I was like, girl, I'm like counting down when I can get out of here. And she was definitely counting down with me. She was like, you got this, you know, a couple more days, whatever. Because I definitely didn't want to quit on my first contract. So I stuck it out, and I got in, I got out, made my money, and, you know, do what it do. So if you are a student, I definitely suggest this for you. If you're an LPN trying to get your BS in, there are online programs, and that's the program I'm doing right now. And it's been awesome to like make the good money, not having to settle for the money at nursing homes and the money at hospitals. Meanwhile, you have to give up your holidays, you got to give up this, you got to give up that, all this stuff you have to give up. And thankfully my contract was finished the week of Thanksgiving, so I was able to spend time with my family, so that was awesome. Also, they have it where you can put it into your contract the time that you want off, if it does run into the time that you're on contract, so that's really nice if you do, you know, have to take off. There was actually some instances where like some things like needed to be fixed in the apartment. So like the lock, I don't know what happened, but I came in from a morning and I went to bed, you know, shower, whatever, went to bed. And then the girl after me came in like an hour or so later. She got off and then the door wouldn't unlock. So we're just like going around and around when she put the key in. So they, I called the facility like the next day or something. And they came and changed the lock for us. They came and changed like the light bulb for us. They came and changed the shower head because it was so disgusting. You would turn it on and like water wouldn't even be able to come out of the holes in the shower head. It was so disgusting. So I'm like urging y'all to please look at the housing, or like somebody needs to investigate the housing, whether it be the recruiter, whether you like go there and say, okay, I can deal with this, no, I can't deal with this, and then find other options, because there was only like one other hotel in the town that I was in, and it wasn't any better. So you definitely want to do your research. It does come with highs and lows if you do want to go this route, but I think for me, if you have like financial burden, if you want to just see the world, whatever it may be, I think that it's worth it. If you I think that it's worth it, honestly. I wouldn't go back to the facility because like I said, I like to travel, so I don't like to request all those days off. I didn't like the shifts that I was being scheduled for. It was like night. I don't mind night and evenings, but there was something about 2 to 10, y'all. I just cannot do 2 to 10. And then, no, it was 2 to 11:30. So late. That's way too late for me, in my opinion. To do all this stuff, break your back, all this stuff, and not even get paid what you're worth. No, I'm not going for it no more, and I don't think you should go for it no more either, sis or bro. So I think y'all should definitely give it a look-see. Like I said, if you guys are interested, definitely put a comment down below, like the video, and I'll definitely let you know about my recruiter and the information. Like I said, it's Medical Solutions. They've been awesome to me. I've heard it's kind of like hit or miss with the agencies, or not the agencies, but like I've just heard a lot of stuff about all agencies. So definitely do your research. If you wanted to know more about my company, definitely let me know down below, like I said. And the next clip you see is going to be the apartment. I'll show you the living room, the kitchen. You'll see some dishes on the counter because my roommates, I didn't have like a ton of dishes, but they had like a ton of dishes and food. And so we weren't comfortable putting our food inside the cabinets because it was just that nasty. And I'm not going to come in and like play maid when I haven't made the mess, if you understand what I'm saying. So, and they kind of felt the same way. Like we will like clean what we use and work around it and do what we got to do. But I'm not about to clean this house top to bottom. That's not my job. So, mind you, we had told housekeeping, and they actually said they were going to come by. Never came by. It was just this whole revolving thing. Yeah, so it was just a matter of us like being the bigger people and being like, okay, let's look up, let's get in, let's get out, let's do our job, whatever. So like I said, in the video, I'll be showing you the living room, the kitchen, and then the bathroom is what you'll see. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, you what's up. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on my next one. Bye.